We'll speak later.
Let's talk in a bit, yeah?
Now, where should we go next?
Here we go.
Give me a moment, will you?
How you doing, BD? Yeah, me too. Gonna take some time to wrap my head around things.
Maybe we should take up prospecting, huh, BD?
Enemy here! He's too still! I can't hit him! I hope to win this! Charge forward! On it! It's like I need backup to kill. Enemy closing in! Plastic coward! Hit him already! Smash him! Assault him! Don't let him intimidate you! We're out of gunners. Watch yourself. Yes! They took down a rival blaster trooper. trained to spot Jedi. I can get him.
Resolve adversary's locale.
Yep. He's faster.
Integrity compromised.
Again. Hit him again. Can't stop everything.
Maybe we should take up prospecting, huh, BD? Ready.
nothing.
Let's stop. Let's move.
Just need a sec.
Cal,
Let's take a look. Ready to go?
How can we be sure this experiment's gonna work anyway?
we cannot.
So we start up some arrays, whatever those are, punch a hole in the abyss and then fly through?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Time to land. Get up here. What are you still doing here?
Just checking in.
Don't you worry. By the time those arrays are activated, I'll have the Mantis in top condition.
Thanks, Grease.
Head to the control center. I'll hold down the fort here and get the Mantis in shape for its final, next destination.
We're close to finishing this. One way or another.
Yeah. I keep thinking about what happened on Nova Garon.
I know. Just don't brood so much that you lose your edge. We're counting on you.
Yeah. I understand.
We're in this together.
That's what's keeping me going. How are you holding up, Grease?
I'm so angry, you know? I don't know what to do with it all.
Yeah, me too.
I'll be here, Cal.
Hang on.
Hey, Cal. Where's your buddy at?
Boat's gone.
Sorry. I know you two were close.
He's not dead. He betrayed us to the Empire.
Huh. Sounds like you're on the hunt then.
That's right.
Do what you gotta do. Just remember that vengeance breeds vengeance.
Yeah. I'll keep that in mind. That Bioma's no longer a threat.
Well done. Can't say I'm surprised. You and Beatty are tough customers. Be seeing you.
Did I tell you my latest scheme?
Don't think so.
With the Empire here, thought I'd have a chance to turn a credit. Try selling useless scrap to a stormtrooper. I mean, how smart can they be? Turns out very smart. He immediately arrested me, smacked my head with the scrap, then threw me in a watering hole.
Still getting into trouble, Turgle?
Not exactly. In the watering hole, I found a shiny rock that the stormtrooper is sure to buy. Hiya.
How you doing?
What?
I've seen some long faces. Yours is still the longest I've seen in some time.
Am I that easy to read?
No, you're positively inscrutable. I just happen to be an expert. Now, what's on your mind?
I lost some people close to me. Wounds still fresh.
I'll bend an ear, if you're so inclined.
Not now, but I appreciate it, Monk.
Very well. Whatever you may be feeling, just know this. You care for the well-being of others far more than most I've met. Turgle and Z are living proof of that. Were there more like you, the galaxy would be in a far, far better state.
Thanks, Monk. I needed that.
You're a good man, Cal. Better than most who frequent this bar. But perhaps that's not saying much. Despite what you may think, the galaxy isn't solely on your shoulders.
It is, you killed some Jedi relic from the past. The one leading the raiders. What was the bounty?
No bounty.
No bounty? You risked your life for free?
I don't know. Not every reward is in credits. Besides, pretty sure I get free room and board here at Pyloon's.
Is that what your life is worth, Cal? Didn't take you for a gambler. The Brood's getting desperate now, Cal.
How's that?
They've sent one of their best gunslingers to Jeddah, complete with droid backup. Called the Half, and their partner, a droid called the Other Half.
The half and the other half?
Say what you will about the Hexian Brood, but they don't like personality.
Can't argue with that.
Y'all give him a warm welcome, will ya? Apparently, Sork Tormo still hasn't learned his lesson.
You seem troubled.
I just keep going through it all in my head. I lost some friends. If I'd done something differently, maybe they'd still be alive.
No. When my planet was being invaded by the Empire, I led my family to an abandoned bunker. It had shelter, provisions, a great idea. Until it wasn't. It was shelled. I lost 2 brothers.
It's awful. But you don't blame yourself for leading them there.
Never. That decision was correct at the time. This is how I choose to live. I must be alone now.
So how'd you go from making sounds on Ryosa to becoming a producer?
Well, I put together a few rough tracks, handed them out to friends, and things spread word of mouth. Started playing enough gigs to do it full time. Eventually, someone with influence caught a listen as they were passing through. They'd worked with Max Rebo, so I figured they were legit.
Max Rebo? That is legit.
Exactly. Said they could give me some gigs in the Corps. When they said Corps, I heard like Chandrila. Nah, they meant Coruscant. So that's where I went. Enjoy the tunes.
Cal, I've seen so many stormtroopers in the valley lately. I fear the Empire is taking control of Kobo.
Yeah, I think you're right.
You know, not long ago, I would have argued the Republic was just as flawed as the Empire in its own way. But the Empire is not the Republic. And they are not just a nuisance. They're tyrants and murderers. I'm starting to think we did not win the Clone Wars.
Just stay safe, Toa.
You too. Some other time, okay?
Seeing these battle droids about takes one back, doesn't it?
Maybe a bit.
Oh, the Clone Wars. Those were the good years.
I've never heard anyone say that before, Moran.
Oh, sure. A separatist secession backed by tax-loathing free marketeers begins. Just as I'm establishing a profitable extrajudicial shipping operation. They paired like wine and flatcakes.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Apologies, I'm being insensitive. You probably fought in the Clone Wars as a child soldier, right?
No, not exactly.
Well, I suppose it's all over now, one way or another. More Imperials by the day. Looks like the party's over before it even began.
I got bad news, Cal.
Got plenty of my own, Har. It'll have to wait.
All right. Don't let me keep you. Talk later?
The Empire's dreadful, isn't it?
Not the word I'd use.
Something stronger then? Reprehensible?
I'd go even stronger.
I didn't want to believe something so despicable could have filled the vacuum left by the Order. No time to talk.
Keep your head up. Tanalor is still within reach, but we must not delay.
Turns out our skills go pretty okay together, huh?
So modest, this one. We were perfectly darling. On Coruscant, others would construct my designs. What fun it was to roll up my sleeves and get in there. So, what's next?
Next?
That's right. I'm not done with you yet, Zeke. Not by a long shot. Carl, just in time.
What's happening?
Zeke here thinks we should leave Gobo, but I'm not so sure.
You were right. It's not safe here anymore. What if the Empire attacks?
I don't intend to live my life based on the whims of our capricious Empire.
What do you think, Cal?
I can't tell you whether it's safer to stay or go. You're better off if you stick together.
Yes, I think so too. We'll let you know if we decide to leave.
Great to see you.
Welcome! You've got foes waiting!
Your challengers will be waiting here at the table.
Not bad. I've seen worse rooftop gardens.
Ah, I was hoping you'd find seeds like that. Put one in the ground. I'll share what I've learned.
Garden can use some of the new seeds I found. That's a new species. Better hear what Peely has to say about it.
That fire pineapple will bloom, I am sure of it. Cut past the roots, and the fruit beneath is quite delicious, if you can endure its pungency. We can talk later.
Look around. You know what I like about you, Cal? You're not always bugging me to step in and help you solve disputes and whatnot.
I like to try to handle my own problems. Guessing that's the same with you.
That's right. While back, this one prospector got into an argument with his protocol droid. Got so worked up, he got violent. So I stepped in, told the prospector if he laid another hand on his droid, I would ban him from my shop and cut his credit with every vendor in town. So, that shut him up pretty quick. Since then, well, I've been the closest thing to a mayor this town has.
I wouldn't want to mess with you.
That's another thing I like about you, Cal. Smart enough to know trouble when you see it. Oh, what a helpful droid. Ooh, that's a nice one. You got a good eye.
Could use this.
You know a good deal when you see it.
Here you go.
Good choice. Practically had your name on it.
Lot of chatter on the comms, kid. How you doing?
Just reached the control center. I'll let you know if I run into any trouble.
Welcome. I am Centauri Kree, the director of this experimental facility. Safety protocols require one person to remain here while the arrays are active.
Reese, unless one of us is gonna stay behind, we need someone here to activate the arrays.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll ask around. See if anyone's got a death wish. Maybe Turtle?
Maybe not Turtle. Let's move. Herd troopers. What are they doing here?
Stop dodging and fight! I'm going to end you! I'm going to enjoy this. Oh, now he's running! Child fears us. You're going to believe it! I am God! No, you won't kill me! It's all over now!
Damage taken.
Surrender.
Basic maneuver.
Told him we were coming. Help, please. This looks promising. They must have locked down the facility when they evacuated. That's not gonna stop us. The lift isn't here.
Proceed to the observation deck to initiate alignment.
Gotta hand it to Kree. She thought of everything. Can't use this lift from here. See? You made it.
Grease informed me you're in need of assistance, so here I am.
That's a long trip. Couldn't have been easy.
I might be 200 years old, but I'm as spry as a Padawan. Amazing. Oh, Cal, this is simply amazing.
Can you start the arrays when we're in position?
Oh, I stand ready for your order. It would be my honor to see Master Kree's dream alive once more.
We're your master. Terrible view, huh?
You know, I'm feeling nostalgic. I last spoke to Master Kree 200 years ago. And yet, when I see her experiment lighting up the sky, I feel close to her once more.
I understand.
You do, don't you? Oh, Cal Kestis, not a day passes when I'm not grateful you pulled me out of that collapsed tunnel. Safe travels. And if Dagan Gera can chart that flight, then I know you can too. I'd love to chat with you, Cal, but Tanalor beckons, does it not?
Time to head back to the Mantis, buddy. And go through the abyss. I'm not thrilled about it either. It's the only way we're getting to Tanalor. For once, you're not in a joking mood.
A lot of change is coming to this outpost.
And in our experience, change is no laughing matter.
I mean, unless it's you changing your outfit. But seriously, it's no laughing matter.
The last big change here was when the cantina's old owner kicked the bucket.
After that, we never felt like we belonged. The last of an old breed.
The only good thing was the influx of new, more ridiculous chumps to make fun of.
Chumps like you? What a chump!
Something you need?
Nice to see you. Satisfying, isn't it?
What is?
Protecting this town. What with me keeping people fed, you keeping people alive.
You'd need 3 bodyguards to keep Turgle safe.
Ain't that the truth? It's a lot to take on, but in exchange, we gain something mighty valuable, don't we? A sense of purpose. Makes all this feel meaningful.
Yeah. Guess it does.
All right, out with it. You're not carrying disruptor tech, are you? No? How about slicer droids? Don't lie to me.
We don't mess with that black market gear.
Smart. I made that mistake once. Ooh, never again. Sold some sensor jamming tech to a customer desperate to get a syndicate off his back. They traced the sale. Killed him, came for me.
We've had a run-in or two with the syndicates.
Oh, I barely made it out alive. Now, I keep my product clean. It's a bit pricier, but not as costly as a blaster bolt in the back, I'll tell you that.
Seems like every time you're set to kick the grav ball, they pull it away. I'm chock full of regrets. The last time I saw Seer, all I can do now is hope that somewhere out there she forgives me.
I'm sure she does. No regrets, Grease. We gotta keep moving.
Hey, that goes for both of us, kid. Not now, kid. Shake a leg.
Welcome, welcome. Make yourself at home.
Garacos. They fight to the bitter end, don't they? Especially when they're injured.
Yeah, they do.
A lot of beasts are like that. I learned the hard way on a family outing once. My first time leading. tracked a Kivaroa back to its nest. It was killing livestock. No other choice but to put it down. Played the approach perfectly. Found an opening. But my family was watching, so I decided to get a little bit fancy. Lost my concentration. One of its legs slams down, inches away from cracking my spine. Mama pushed it aside in the nick of time and finished that Kivaroa no frills.
That's a close call.
Yep. Hey, you corner something, it'll do what it needs to survive. Even when you have the upper hand, never underestimate your prey. Cal, glad you're here. There's talk of a giant piazza nesting in an animal graveyard on the far side of the valley. Figured you want to check it out.
You figured right.
Look at you. Already sounding like a local. Oh, before I forget, I heard there were a pair of newcomers over by the stone spires. I want to look for them.
I already found them. They're gonna start a holotactics table at Pyloon's.
Now we're talking. A piazza that size, well, just don't take it lightly.
I won't. Thanks, Mosey.
Talk soon.
Hi, Cal.
Just like that.
Far as I can tell. Didn't even have time to radio me.
Criff. That is just... Oh, Criff. Cal, I've been meaning to ask. With the Empire everywhere, do you think Rambler's Reach has a chance?
Reminds me of something a friend of mine once said. One of the wisest men I've known. Hope will always survive in those who continue to fight. I believe that to be true. But things are probably going to get worse before we can make them better.
Yeah. But that does not mean I'm going to let the Empire destroy Kobo's history.
And I guess there's still hope, isn't there?
Hey.
Cal, did you hear? That fool Grok got done in by an Imperial patrol.
Grok's dead?
Told the old bastard to be careful when he left.
You sent him alone?
I thought he could handle it. He was just nabbing a fuel injector. At least the fuel injector didn't take a single hit. That geezer sure didn't know his way around a payload.
Guess you and Grok weren't so close, huh?
No, this is what the old man would have wanted. Call it my bereavement tax. Come back later, yeah?
Hey, Monk.
Good to see you, Cal.
See you later, Monk.
Listen up, Cal. Self and Duke and his flyboys were spotted buzzing above the Kobo Observatory. They're gonna rain all sorts of blaster fire and grenades on your parade, so keep your wits about you.
We'll take him down.
Now you're starting to sound like a real pro, Cal. This is the most fun I've had since landing on this rock.
What do we have here?
The Empire, so afraid of what it cannot control. Culture is our shield, but to them it is a threat.
Like what the Empire did to the Wookiees on Kashyyyk.
So many traditions extinct. And yet, it might prove the Empire's downfall. An intelligent Empire would co-opt the cultures it conquers, wielding it against their enemies. This one is rigid, obstinate. When the right threat arrives, it will be unable to adapt to it.
Hope so.
Not hope. This is known. The only question is when. Now is not the time to speak.
We have some tunes, but there's gotta be so much left.
Say, Cal, what do you make of this place?
It's not too shabby. Lots of potential.
Yes, well, anything has potential if you squint hard enough.
What about you? You seem to spend a lot of time here.
What do I think? I'll lay it out for you. This place violates about 24 business fundamentals, giddily deploys false advertising practices, and is riddled with moles I daren't investigate. And yet, it serves drinks and doesn't close its doors when the Bedlam Raiders march into town. That's more than you can say for any other establishment on this rock. Another time.
Do these Imperials spook you as much as they do me?
Yeah, they do.
I'm just not used to this, mate. Sure, the Reach has always been dangerous, but this feels worse somehow.
Hang in there, Har. They haven't taken Kobo yet.
Yeah, you're right. It'll take more than some TIE fighters flying overhead to break our spirits. Cal, I appreciate you sticking up for the Reach. Sure use more like you. Yeah, you too, little guy. Hey, mate.
Are you ready to go?
Just about.
When we confront Bode, just remember, he has what he wants. He will fight to the death to keep it. Droid, try not to get Cal in too much trouble.
Oh, God! Isn't it awful? I left Coruscant to get away from the Empire.
Yeah, I know the feeling, Winnie.
Now, all I see are those atrocious, though admittedly effective, stormtrooper helmets.
They won't come to the outpost. I won't let them.
I appreciate it, dear, but you can't stop an army. I despise the Empire. What they desire most is for us all to become the same. Faithful and obedient.
1,000 empires couldn't change you, Winnie. That I know. So, it looks like we aren't the only ones who found romance on Kobo.
What, Turgo and 2 locked? I don't think that's in the stars.
Come now, Cal. That delightfully dark Maven has been casting wayward glances at you.
Marin? What was the look?
She's a hard one to read. You, however, couldn't be more obvious. So, what are you waiting for?
Good question. A lot going on right now.
Okay. Don't get so caught up that you miss the small things. Because those are the things you'll remember.
Zig's right, Cal. I spent most of my life ensnared by opulence. None of that seems very important now.
Hey there.
So, Monk, I've been thinking...
Might want to be careful with that.
Oh, ha, bartender and comedian. What did I do to deserve you? But seriously, it's just getting more and more dangerous around here. Might be a good idea to get some extra muscle. You know, protect our investment.
Reduce our margins. And bringing in extra protection could paint a target on the saloon. About all we can afford right now is an especially ill-tempered Jawa.
You know what?
Heritage ran out of here in a hurry. Have anything to do with those lights in the sky?
Z's helping us out. Monk, we're about to take off. Don't know when we'll be back. If we'll be back.
That sort of trip. I see. Well, you've got no open tabs, so I suppose all that's left to say is good luck. And come to Pyloon Saloon. And we hope to see you soon.
Catchy song. Maybe you missed your calling.
Never too late to try something new.
Let's go. Easy, Neko. Jump! Okay. Maybe you'll be a bit more friendly now? Easy. Good girl. That was incredible.
When the fighting starts, your first step. Got it? Right in front. Listen, Tin Can. I ain't living my life with some stinking droid. Got it?
Let's see what's over here.
Quick shimmy, huh? Like to see her try to... What the? No!
Damn it, Dana! You're trying to make a crater out of my blasted head?
Another shard. breathe.
Gonna leave a mark.
You asshole!
Fancy move. Too quick.
Well done.
Welcome, welcome. Make yourself at home.
That giant piazza you sweet talk reminds me of a time when I was out on a mountain hike with my older brother. We came across a Tibity. Ever seen one?
Yeah, those are enormous.
No kidding. Beautiful specimen. Was gonna leave well enough alone. Then, all of a sudden, the Tibity snatches my brother and takes flight. I scramble up a cliffside. Didn't want to hurt the Tibity, mind you, but I had to save my brother. Threw my spear, pierced the beast straight through.
That must have been quite the throw. How'd you manage it?
What choice did I have? Brother fell, got a few scrapes. He was lucky. Wish I could have talked that Tibity down. But there are some fights you just can't avoid.
Hiya.
Hey, Cal.
How's it going?
I was just looking through the Academy's recent records. In the last few months, the headmasters have dismissed a dozen more of my colleagues. My friends. Guess the Empire got rid of them too. How can this keep happening?
On Coruscant, I found Imperial intel. Years of fighting. The Empire's just crushing more worlds. You don't hear about that.
Information is their weapon. You know what? I am going to try and get in touch with the others who were expelled. Maybe there's... I don't know, something we can do.
It's a good idea. You're probably not as alone as you think.
Hey, Cal?
Yeah?
You are not as alone as you think, either.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm okay. You?
Guess I'm fine too.
It's all right if you're not.
Hey, don't get mushy on me. Do I miss Grok? Sure I do. I mean... You know what hurts the worst? The old man was strong, sharp, grumpy enough to curdle clear water, too. Beneath all of that, he actually believed that a couple of nobodies like us could strike it rich. Too many skeptics and cynics out there, Cal. You find a believer, you hold on tight.
I hear you.
Talk later, buddy.
You're on a roll, Cal. Got another tip for ya.
What you got?
A bounty droid named Mesh has been babbling on the brood comms about that lab on the Shattered Moon. Go shut him up, will ya? They're a disgrace to the profession, if you ask me.
We'll see about him. Sooner or later.
Attaboy. Can't beat what I've got.
Aren't you upset about losing Rock?
Of course I am. Nobody knew the market like him. Where the hell am I gonna find a buyer for this fuel injector? Rock would know.
That is what you're upset about? What's wrong with you?
Oh, looks like the book found its spine.
You lost a friend, Dana. You do not have to just dust that off.
Go stick that crap in the jukebox, will ya? I mean, seriously. I ain't gonna let this bleed me.
Okay. Sorry, then.
Yeah. Leave it to the professor to treat a blaster wound with therapy.
Say we catch Bode. What do you think we should do?
He must pay. But we must always remember that there are people counting on us.
You're right. Our friends. Anyone who survived Jedi. We can't let them down.
We won't. We'll speak later.
Hey, Grease. You alright?
Just, you know, a little distracted is all. I mean, I'm about to fly freehand into a stellar anomaly with an appetite for starships. And I'll tell you, my palms haven't been this sweaty since...
You can do this.
Yeah, sure. I can do this. Oh, who asked you anyway? Let's talk in a bit, yeah?
We gotta go somewhere. Ready to go, bud?
Jedi it is. Wait, after all this, we're not going straight to Tanalorr?
Are you so eager to rush into the abyss?
I mean, no, I just thought that... Oh, forget it. We'll go when we go.